Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, everyone. So, Lana's here tonight in the show, and I want to welcome everyone. I'm really, really excited to have you here watching me tonight. Um, Please, during the live session today, feel free to ask if you have any questions or to give me love heart or some sort of emoji, cool emoji would be great to actually see and feel your support. And you know what? Just honestly wanted to tell you that Facebook, if you are on Facebook, Facebook really likes and appreciates when you interact with other people. If you only just go and watch someone else's posts and just put likes and do nothing about it, then your visibility diminishes. Thank you. Thank you for the love hearts, Vicky. And you know what? Your visibility diminishes. And especially, I'll tell you what, if you see that someone is sharing their own content, please support them. And also try to share your own content, and then you will have your visibility increased and you'll have much more interactions with your friends. So tonight, feel free to post any questions, to say something if you have any questions or anything like that. I'm open, I'm here to communicate to you. So what I'm actually going to be sharing, I have 12 years experience in yoga, meditation, self-care practices, and I decided to start a Facebook Live so that I could connect with more of my friends and just present my experience and show you what it was all about for me. And just before we start, if you are watching the replay, because I know that many of you will be watching the replay, please do a favor to me and type replay in comments below. And before we get started, can I just please check onto the mic and on the video, if you're watching me now and the mic is all right and the video is all right, can you please put a letter A for me, just so that I know that it's A for all right, so that it's all working, you can hear me all right, or I need to take another mic, or I need to speak up. Please tell me that before we get started. So if someone just types me A, that's what I'm waiting for. Can you hear me all right? Can you see me all right? Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Thanks very much. All right. So tonight, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be here on Sundays at 7 p.m. I will try to be as regular as I can. Hi. And if you find that information that I'm going to be sharing with you, if you find that information valuable, I do ask you to just grab a pen and a notebook, or sometimes I just use one of those apps in the phone called Asana or Trello. You can ask me if you don't know the app. I'll tell you more about that. I actually even have the whole health board in one of the apps where I type or copy all the information about the health. And that's how I'm building up my own experiences. Okay, so let's move to the main point. Who are self-care ninjas? All right, I think if you are a self-care ninja, that you have a desire to be healthy and well on all levels. You want to be vibrant all the time. You want to live your life to the full potential. You want to be the best version of yourself. And you know what? If you have some health issues, I'm not judging you. And please keep in mind that I'm not a doctor and I don't give any sort of recommendations for any specific conditions. I'm simply here with you, sharing my life tips and what helped me in my own journey. All right. Now let me tell you a little bit about myself, how I became the self-care ninja. Actually, it was 12 years ago. I was 26 years old with broken health and broken relationships. Sorry, just got a message. Sorry for the interruption. try to take my glasses off. Hopefully you can see me all right. So that's where I was, 26 years old. And you know what? I used to work for the advertising agency, and it was a global advertising agency. I had loads of work, and all I was focusing on was my career. I was thinking to build my career because I got this nice and cool job, and I was holding into this job. Hello, Beth. And sometimes I would work until 11 p.m. at night, or I would have to go out with the clients or the company mates all the time. And I was totally stressed from the amount of projects I was given to work on. And I couldn't fall asleep at night. I had such a bad insomnia simply because I was so much overloaded, and I was worried about what I haven't managed to do during the day. And of course, I had no opportunity, and I had no knowledge about diet, proper exercise, or relaxation as such. So I was kind of blindly ignorant of all other aspects of life as well. And the good point was that I was still relatively young and had some good genes for the health. Yeah, this is the story. And actually, I wasn't ignorant because I deliberately decided to do so. No, I was ignorant because no one actually showed me otherwise. So then one day I met my true teacher, and the first day we met, she looked at how tense I was and gave me some strawberries to eat and did some shoulder massage on me. And then she said, well, you can keep going as you are, or you can try a different way in life. So I agreed to try. And this basically how I have become a self-care ninja 12 years ago. So the point in here, when we're young, we have a huge potential, and it is hard to see the consequences in the future, especially the ones that are related to health. But usually by the time we realize there is an issue, it's kind of too late. So give me a love heart if you agree with that conclusion, that when we're young, we have that huge potential, and we're just wasting it, and we don't know about it. So give me a love heart if you agree with what I'm saying. All right, so from here, we are going to move. Thank you for your love hearts. So we're going to move into what I was going to talk about tonight, into self-care ninjas. Basically, one of the most important aspects for your health, and that no one is interested in, is to moving from post-reactive to being reactive, and then to being proactive. I want you to think about it just for a moment. From post-reactive to reactive, and then to proactive. And this is just a question for you. How much time do you put into your health? Can you just give me a clue in the comments? Is it 1 hour a day, 1 hour a week that you're spending on your health, like your well-being? And just comment with the number of hours per week that you're putting back into yourself. I'd love to know. I'm really eager to know. So I'm writing down my first word. And I will also need you to let me know if you can see what I'm writing, because I have no clue if you're seeing that all right. Okay, cool. So we are going from post-reactive to reactive to proactive. Thank you, Beth. I know, and many of us, and I know who I'm talking to, I know that many of my friends, we have children, we have families, we have literally no time to put into ourselves. And this is where, oh, wonderful. Yeah, 7 hours is a good time, Serge and Alicia. Thanks for sharing, Liz. Yes, I know that it diminishes. If we've got to work, if we've got children, we've got other life challenges, it just comes back to, simply having no time. And my show is exactly where I'm going to show you the way, or share with you the ways where you can combine things and start looking after yourself a little bit more. Okay? So the first one is post-reactive. Okay, can someone give me a Y? If you can see what's on the board, just type Y in the comments. So I'm waiting for the Y. If you can just type Y in the comments, that would be really great if you can see the post-reactive thing, because otherwise it does not make sense to actually write in that all. Okay, you can see that. So post-reactive, thanks for that, Alicia and Serge. Post-reactive means that something bad has already happened and we are, let's say, in a surgery or any other sort of type of operation. That's post-reactive, because something bad has already happened and we're just reacting to that. We are going to move into from post-reactive mode with our health into the reactive mode. So remove that part, take it out, and become reactive. That's the majority of us. So we basically start reacting when we start noticing some sort of the issues with the health, and we're just starting to react to that. And we're going to move, if you want to know the true secret to the health, we're going to move from the reactive to that major word, and that's, I already said it. It starts with P and goes like that, proactive. Yes, I know this is hard, this is challenging, but this is the bare truth. If you do not become proactive, you will be reactive. If you will be just reactive, what's going to happen? You're going to be in the stage post-reactive. And this is where the major significant things that I'm talking about happen, okay? So we're moving into the mindset of being proactive with our health and doing something for ourselves as much as we can, where we can, how we can. And yeah, just let me know, does it make sense to you? Type in the comments or give me a like if you're watching me right now, because I can't see who is watching me. If you don't react anyhow or just think, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Does it make sense to you? Being proactive. And in the meantime, let me just bring you an example. Thanks for likes. If I, for example, was going to be working 8 hours a day, how many hours do you think I should have been taking care of myself? Do you think that should be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? Well, the right answer is another 8 hours. And here you say, but that's not feasible, Lana. That's not something, that's not the time that I have. And that's exactly right. And this is what I remember for life, because what my teacher showed me is actually how you can live your life, your everyday normal life, but how you can at the same time, how you can be working out on many other things on other levels, how you can be doing your job and meditating, or how you can be moving in the job and doing the stretches. So incorporating your practice, incorporating all of the activities that are beneficial for you into your everyday life. Okay, so does it make sense? I hope it does. All right, so there's just another example that I wanted to share with you today. Like, let's say that my health is like a liter jar of honey, and I would only be taking 1 teaspoon a day and eating 1 teaspoon a day. At the beginning, it wouldn't seem to be much. The honey will still be there. But you know, after some time, after a while, what will happen if I ate 1 teaspoon a day and never refill the jar? This is again when we are coming to being reactive and not proactive. So we have to be refilling the jar before it actually gets empty, and that's very important. Okay, from here I'm moving into the number 2 secret, and it's a very close one, but it's a little bit of a different angle to that one, and it starts with P as well, and this tip is prevention. I'll write it down for you. Okay, so prevention. Prevention is the best care. And honestly, I really love that phrase. Now listen carefully to that one. May you not know what you are preventing yourself from. I'll repeat that one. May you not know what you are preventing yourself from. Give me some love hearts, or just give me some reaction if you keep watching me, so that I know that you're listening and you can understand what I'm talking about. So what that means, the whole prevention thing, and I know that many of you, my friends, and who have seen popped up and commented on the past, is basically good on that. Preventing and protecting ourselves from any harmful instances. And what are those harmful instances? We all know them. There's lots of things in foods like artificial colors, flavors, GMO foods, harmful technology, water that is non-clean, all other. We're basically surrounded by all that stuff. And one of the ways to prevent is to protect. So protecting yourself from those things by avoiding those things, or by using special technology to keep yourself away from harmful technologies, for example. The other way is taking supplements, and some of the supplements are really good, and some of the supplements, I'm taking one now, which is really helpful in terms of all aspects of health, and helps body to cope with all the things at the same time. So, okay, and I'm moving into the next one. It's number 3, and the number 3 tip for tonight is called transformation. So write it down here, transformation. Okay, so with the transformation, we all grew up in some sort of environment, and we all have some sort of habits that were given us when we were children, and some of the things are even on the genetic level. Some of the things that we carry on are from the past generations, and some of the things that we carry on might be even deeper than that, on spiritual levels and such. So what we're going to do, in order to gain the true health, I want you to understand that that's the next one that you need to be doing. You need to be ready to transform your old habits into the new ones. And that might be one of the very tough things to do, because you carry those habits and you don't want to give up. You just want to stay with the habits as they are. And one of the big things to actually know how to transform your bad habits into the good ones is to know your what and know your why. So what do you want to transform, and why do you want it? We'll be talking more about it in the future life. So tonight we're just going to do just a simple meditation, concentration type of the exercise, so that I can show you how you can move closer to the what type of the transformation and understand that. But with your transformation to the true health example, that would be very similar to saying that, you know what, that's what I was doing, and that is the old thing, and now I need to give up. And sometimes what we start to be doing, like for example, let me bring you a simple example, and one of the beasts that I'm fighting with is sugar addiction. It's really simple. We grew up on sugar. Well, give me a laugh hat if you realize that sugar is actually not very good for your health, especially in big amounts, and that you realize that sugar is the best for the health. Give me some comments, please, on that. Thank you. Yes. Okay, I see that you appreciate it. So transformation. Okay, you've got sugar addiction, then other foods addiction, habits like not moving enough, other things like overusing technology in time. And then you realize that in order to go into your true health, in order to go into your full potential, that you need to deal with those habits. You start dealing with habits. What usually happens? Okay, that's the really human psychology. We say, all right, so today I'm really focusing on my weight loss, and that's where I'm going to be. I'll stop eating all these bad foods. And we keep up for a day. Some of us keep up for a week. Some of us keep up for a month. Then what happens? We come back. We come back exactly where we were and start eating all these bad foods after just when we been doing it for a month, and then decided that we need to go to a party, to a birthday party or something else, and then we started again. So transforming your habits, we will be talking more because it's a big topic. I'm not going to touch it tonight because I'm going to keep it under 30 minutes, preferably, for each of the lives. And tonight we'll just touch base. We will do the meditation that helps to, it's a concentration type of the exercise that helps you realize if there is anything in your body that could be improved. All right. Okay, and before we do the meditation, before we finish with the short 5 minutes meditation, I'll tell you that in our future lives we'll be discussing all sorts of topics related to health, to wealth, and relationships. And to name just a few, I really would like to share all of my experiences on how I was coping with stress and how to get better sleep, nutrition, pain relief, immunity, digestion, or please suggest your own topic. You can just type it in comments, or if you don't want to type it publicly, please free to just message me with the suggestion and tell me what you think would be great to talk about, and I'll see if I have any expertise in that kind of area. And just a reminder, if you're watching the replay, please, really important for me, do me a favor and type the replay. If you are watching me live now and you didn't say hi, please do so and say hi so that I know, because otherwise I don't know, I can't see who's watching me unless you commented on the post. And now we are going to move into the part where we will do a short concentration exercise. So for that exercise, and all the other exercises that we are going to be doing here on our lives, that's basically, you need to be comfortable. You can be sitting on your couch, you can be just sitting on your chair in front of your computer, whatever you're doing, that'd be enough. Maybe sometimes I'll ask you to stand up and do something, but it's not really the one that I'm doing for us to do yoga asana or anything like that. Hi Melissa, thanks for checking in and saying hi. So we are now moving into the meditation part, and I want you to sit comfortably into a chair, or if you are in a couch, just on a couch, but just making sure you can sit cross-legged if you like sitting cross-legged, if that's comfortable for you. We only need to make sure that our spine is nice and long. By lifting the sternum up, I'm just trying to see how that looks on the camera. And as you lift the sternum up, immediately that uplifting movement happens. Relax the shoulders, lengthen through the neck, make your chin into the neutral position, and feel that your whole spine just becomes one line. And with that one line, we're going to relax the shoulders and relax the arms. And then we're going to close our eyes. I'll keep my eyes closed, so I might not see your comments if you have one, or I'll open them sometimes. And please close your eyes. It's just 5 minutes, a very short meditation that we're going to do. It's actually not even a meditation, it's a concentration exercise. As you close your eyes, become aware of your breath. Just notice how the inhalation comes in through the nose and the exhalation comes out through the nose. Deepening your breath. As you inhale, directing your breath in towards the bottom part of your lungs. Feel the expansion through the abdomen. And then slowly exhale, trying to make your inhalation equal to the exhalation. Deeply breathing. Continue to breathe deeply. And now start focusing on the top of your head. Just notice the sensation in the top of your head. And go down and notice the sensation in the right hemisphere of the brain. Then move into the left hemisphere of the brain. Notice the sensation in your right eye. Then notice the sensation in your left eye. And move in towards the right ear. Then towards your left ear, your inner ear included. Notice the sensation in the right part of your head. Then move towards the left part of the head and notice if there is any difference on how you feel in your left and in your right. No need to put any judgment. Just move down towards your neck and notice the sensation in the right part of your neck and in the left part of your neck. See if there is any difference. Then notice and move your awareness in towards your right shoulder. Go through the right arm all the way down to your hand and notice how that feels. And go all the way down from the left shoulder through the arm to your hand and notice how the left part feels. Notice the right side of your body and go down from your shoulder, through the chest, through the abdomen on the right, through the hip, down through the leg, down to your foot, and go through the left side, from the top of the head, all the way down, shoulder, chest, hip, leg, and foot. Now notice how the right part feels and how the left part feels. And if there is any difference. Then very slowly, we're going to open up our eyes. So what that exercise has done right now, it has actually calmed our nervous system. When can you do this exercise? Whenever. I'm doing that whenever I can have my eyes closed. Like, for example, waiting in the line. It's really about making it a habit. Or, for example, sometimes, and I ask you to be careful about that one, sometimes when I staying in the traffic lights, I keep my eyes open, but at the same time I tune in to the parts of my body so that I can feel. And this exercise alone has helped me so much. It has helped me to prevent a lot of headaches, because I start tuning in and I can feel, oh, right, okay, it starts feeling a little bit weird. And then I take my supplement, or I put some essential oil on the back side of the neck, or the magnesium as well, just spraying the magnesium, for example. Or something else comes up, and your body is communicating to you all the time. So if you are willing to prevent and be proactive, if you're getting my point tonight, then just learn this one little thing and start implementing it into your daily life. Well, with that, I think that is us for tonight, and I really appreciate you. I've seen a lot of my friends who tuned in tonight. I really totally appreciate you, my friends, for watching this live video. If you have any comments, you can just private message me. If you don't want to comment here, or just comment and tell me what you think. And I thank you for watching me tonight, and namaste. Bye.